Hello and welcome back to the Zelda Month Ocarina tutorials. Today we're looking at Zelda's Lullaby, and there's quite a lot to talk about on this one, so let's get started. Yes, today we're looking at the bane of all Ocarina players, Transposition. There are a lot of songs that just can't be played on the Ocarina due to its limited range. It doesn't even have 2 octaves. So generally, we're forced to do one of 3 things. Get a bigger instrument, play in a different key, or change the melody so that it will work on the Ocarina. Or you could just give up entirely, but that's no fun. So, let's have a look at those options. As you can probably tell, that wasn't really Zelda's Lullaby. It was close, it was similar, but it wasn't right. However, it does fit with the soundtrack. You can play that while listening to the soundtrack and it will sound about right. But it's still not the same. So, let's have a look and see if we can play the song properly. Now in this song, we're actually pretty fortunate because we can try playing it in another octave. This does mean we have to miss the little twiddly notes in the main theme, but we can get pretty much to the end of the song. But, as you see, we still can't get that last note. And this is as low as we can feasibly play it. So, what else can we do? Like we talked about yesterday, you can just try playing the song in a different key. In this case, we're going to change from the key of G, which has 1 sharp, to the key of C, which has none. So instead of starting on the B, we'll be starting on the slow E. This has its benefits. For example, we can now play the song all the way to the end. We still can't get that high G, which is annoying, but we can fundamentally feel like we're playing the song. But we still can't play along with the soundtrack, which is a bummer. So, is there a best of both worlds option? Well, this is no fun. So, as you can see, the range still isn't good enough on a double ocarina to play this in the right key. So, the only way to play it properly and entirely without having to change any of the notes is to play it on a bigger instrument and in a different key, like so. But is there no way to play it in the right key, in the right octave, in the right way, with the full melody? Well, no, none of that. Get out of my house, Mr. Luxophone. He'll be back. So how do we do transposition? How do we just play in another key? Well, there are two main ways of doing this. Either you train your ear to the point where you can pick up the differences, pick up the melody just from hearing it, and know how to play it starting on a different note, which is an extremely useful and versatile skill, but not one I can teach in just one video. Or you can learn to read sheet music, learn the music theory, and transcribe the songs for yourself, which is also an extremely useful and versatile skill, but also can't just be taught just like that. Both of those would need entire series to themselves, and I'm not entirely qualified to do that. What I can do is offer you tabs and sheet music for all the different keys that you can just about play these songs in, either with different melodies, different keys, different octaves, or different instruments. And hopefully that will be enough, and you'll be able to just about play the song, even if it's not completely as it was originally intended. So, hopefully, in some way, you're now able to play Zelda's Lullaby. Personally, I blame Koji Kondo for the difficulty here, for sneaking an Ocarina song into a game which can't actually be played on the Ocarina, let alone a 7-hole like Link plays. Grr. Come back next time when we'll be looking at something that can actually be played, the theme from Kakariko Village. See you then.